Max Verstappen,
a veteran of the
and yep, don't stress. I'm aware it is not Verstappen. So many people have answered that question. I asked in the I asked. You know, it makes sense. Like at least 300 people have answered though. You know, like, so I understand. It's Verstappen. What's up, Squad? It's your Squid. You already know what the video is about because of the title and the thumbnail. So let's just give it a crack, shall we?
No matter what sport you choose to pursue, making it big requires a great deal of hard work, dedication, and more importantly, money. This could not be more true than in the case of
heaps of cash.
With teams spending millions of dollars each year towards the development of their
most of it's daddies, right?
And on salaries, especially
like the drivers, anyway.
Drivers. Though F1 drivers are not exactly the highest earners in the world of sport, they are paid quite handsomely with additional bonuses for winning races, as well as sponsorship deals that can rake in a few millions each year. So let's jump right in and take a look at the highest paid drivers as of 2021 and how much they make. Kicking this list off at number 10 is Carlos Sainz Jr.
Never heard of him, so he's in the top 10.
Sainz Sr. The younger Sainz joined the Ferrari team.
He's got daddy's money
and signed a 2-year deal which sees him driving the car until the end of the 2022 season.
As always, guys, if you
amount of time with
if you want to watch this video without my reaction to it, and you just want to watch that video, me and all this sort of stuff around here notwithstanding, the link is at the bottom of the description after the stuff that makes me money and all that jazz. Literally, if you don't like reaction videos, that's cool. I'm not offended. Just click the link at the bottom of the description and go and watch that video, right? While I've got it paused, Christmas is coming up. Milkman Grooming are an affiliate of the channel. If you like beard grooming products, or if you have a family member who does and whatnot, give them a go. 15% off with Code Quid. With code Squid, you get Squid at, I think it is. You will get 15% off. Milkman Grooming is sick. They're awesome. I know the owners. They're really good people. And yeah, they have flat rate international shipping. So it doesn't matter where you are. You can be in Europe, in America, wherever. It'll get to you before Christmas. Order now. Check it out. The link's in the description and whatnot.
Teams like McLaren, Renault, and Toro Rosso, the Spaniard has gained a lot of experience and a few podiums.
I get a kickback when you do, but genuinely, I just mean it because, like, beards, like, that's how I got to there, that little tangent. Money is good, and I get a kickback when you use my code and whatnot, but genuinely, like, my beard never feels as good as when I'm using Milkman products. And, like, I have 3 different types of combs of theirs. I have a whole bunch of different oils, a whole bunch of different balms. Like, I genuinely use their products, and I also recommend them. I'm not just saying this because I want the money, but I do also get money if you buy stuff from them. So do me a solid.
Season. After having spent a reasonable amount of time with teams like McLaren, Renault, and Toro Rosso, the Spaniard has gained a lot of experience and a few podiums along the way. His current contract brings him around $8 million in salary, aside from other incentives, significantly more than his starting salary of $285,000 back in 2015. Sainz has also been sponsored by the beer company Estrella Galicia for the longest time in his career and is often seen promoting the brand. Next up in the list is
beer sponsor would be nice.
Number 9. The youngest driver to make this list, Norris has put up some exceptional performances in his 3 years.
He's the British dude, right?
Having narrowly missed out on his maiden race win at Sochi this year. The team at McLaren, though, are confident that he is the future of the team and that he may someday bring in a World Championship title.
Nice.
The 21-year-old driver has taken on a multi-year deal with McLaren and will stay with the team till 2023. His earnings include a $3 million salary, along with
$3 million, all right,
$6 for his podium finishes, bringing his total to an estimated $9 million.
That's crazy. $6 million for a podium.
Lando is actively working on his esports.
Have a look at that. That's fucking
by
cool.
Producing new content with his team and selling merchandise.
Have a look at his setup.
When he's not
That's fucking
racing,
sick.
Lando is actively working on his esports brand Quadrant by producing new content with his team and selling merchandise. At number 8, we had the honey badger himself, Daniel Ricciardo.
I'm glad he earns
the Australian driver changed sides from Renault to McLaren this season in a move that would surprise many of his fans.
It's like a sideways
Despite
step,
his
isn't it?
initial struggle with the car at McLaren, Ricciardo has managed to get back to his original form and was able to win McLaren their first Grand Prix since 2012. Just like his teammate Ricciardo is currently on
Italy?
a
I think
multi-year
people have been saying I
contract
should
with
watch
McLaren
Italy
and be driving for the team
for
right
that
up to
purpose.
2023. Daniel previously had quite a lucrative deal at Renault, however the team's dismal performance saw him wanting more. Although having taken a pay cut due to the pandemic and the subsequent switch to McLaren, Ricciardo's salary is a whopping $10 million as the number one driver for the team at the moment.
That's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, isn't it?
To earn anywhere between $460,000 for each championship point to $1.5 million for each race that he wins. Moving
$500,000 for each point. $460,000 for each point. So he wins a race that's 10 points.
$1.5 million for each race that he wins.
That's excessive, isn't it?
That is Valtteri Bottas at number 7. The
Alright.
driver has had a rough season scrambling to keep up with his.
Is it Mercedes or Mercedes? Is that a bit like tomato? Like, I don't know.
Bottas has undoubtedly.
What does the owner of Mercedes say?
In the Constructors' Championship, but rumours surrounding his future at the team have made Bottas consider his options, leading to him signing up with Alfa Romeo. His transfer is partly to do with the fact that he will now be the lead driver at Alfa Romeo and has a secure future in F1 at least for the next 3 years, unlike his one-year contracts with Mercedes each season. His current deal, which expires at the end of this year, pulls in about $10 million in salary alone, besides being awarded extra cash for winning races. Further up at number 6,
that's a lot of money.
Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. The 24-year-old has
Charles
been a brilliant driver on track despite the shortcomings of Ferrari's SF21. In his 3 years with the team, Leclerc has achieved 13 podiums and 2 first-place finishes. Having been a part of the Ferrari Driver Academy, Leclerc made waves during his rookie season with the Sauber team and followed it up with another impressive season at Ferrari. The team is certain that Leclerc is the way to go forward, which is why the young racer was offered a 5-year contract to drive for Ferrari, the longest contract for any driver in F1 history.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's
Leclerc's
fucking long.
contract has netted him a salary of around $12 million, with options for multiple add-ons throughout the year based on his performance.
We're getting up there now, aren't we?
High-profile collaborations with Richard Mille and Giorgio Armani have resulted in an appreciable increase to his fortune.
Yeah, I bet.
Our next driver on this list,
they're not exactly scrubs, those brands.
The number 5 driver on the grid, and that is none other than Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah, there we go. I recognised his face.
Took the gamble of relocating to a midfield team with the likes of the rebranded Aston Martin F1 team. A 4-time world champion, Vettel is arguably one of the most qualified drivers currently in F1, which is exactly what Aston Martin were looking out for. Although the duration of the deal is still
qualified as Kimi Räikkönen, or maybe more, I don't know.
Anytime soon. Having considered the possibility of retiring, he decided to stay back and try his luck out with a new team dynamic and a new car. This, of course, means that his income has taken quite a hit, with him reportedly making $15 million in salary. Vettel is known to be a quiet man outside the sport and has often shied away from taking sponsors.
Okay. When you're getting 15 mil a year, it's not exactly like you have to fucking go out as a mendicant, you know what I mean? Like, it's a thing. But,
who is presently racing for the Red Bull team. The Mexican driver was fortunate enough to receive a lifeline from the team, especially after having been let go by Racing Point at the end of 2020. His first race win at last year's Sakir Grand Prix proved to be a saving grace for Perez, who will be racing in F1 for at least 2022. Checo, as he's more commonly known, is also backed by wealthy investors such as business magnate Carlos Slim. This is definitely an important factor that has worked in his favour, because teams are always looking out for new sponsors to finance their operation.
Yeah, everyone loves the sponsor. Money's good.
About $5 million, while also earning a bonus that is projected to be about $13 million.
Right, so he's up at 18.
Number 3 is 2-time world champion Fernando Alonso. He made his return from IndyCar to Formula 1 after a 2-year absence. The Spanish driver is a welcome addition to this list. Even though he's one of the oldest drivers on track, Alonso is still as skillful and fast as he was in his heyday, which made him an appealing prospect for Alpine, who are looking to turn over a new leaf this season.
Who's Alpine? Are they
impressive feat to the
someone
Endurance
that
Championship
switched
and the
to that?
24 hours
Like,
of Le Mans have made him
is Alpine a rebrand of a traditional?
His deal with Alpine is slated to bring him a salary of nearly $25 million, with an option to extend his contract for another year, which Alonso opted for. Alonso's defense against Hamilton at this year's Hungarian GP allowed Alpine to get his first win this season, and is a good reason for the team to have him around. And at number 2 is championship contender Max Verstappen, a veteran of the Red Bull
don't
team.
stress. I'm aware it is not Verstappen. So many people have answered that question. I asked I asked, you know, it makes sense. Like, at least 300 people have answered, though, you know, like, so I understand. It's Verstappen. Like, that's what people have said, actually. It's Verstappen. It's like with an F, not a V. Verstappen. Now I'm going to get a million more comments fucking telling me how to pronounce Verstappen again. Anyway,
is in the prime of his
I understand
career,
it's not
set on winning the title at last.
It's
at just 24 years of age, Verstappen has accomplished 17 race wins and has paid extremely well for his results on
good
track.
on him.
As of 2021, Verstappen is said to make $25 million in just salaries
Fucking
alone.
hell.
His bonus earnings through the year net him another $17 million, bringing his yearly total to $42 million.
Jesus.
This puts him in the top 50 highest paid athletes around the world, replacing former teammate Daniel Ricciardo on the list. With his contract set till the year 2023, Verstappen is well on his way to possibly becoming the highest earner in the sport, added with the fact that he already has some large sponsorship deals with a few Dutch brands.
Yeah, I mean, this championship fight probably is helping that.
Hamilton at number 1.
Against this bloke,
Since the 2013 season, Hamilton has won 6 championships for the team, making him the most successful driver of the last decade. His superior form year after year has given him the leverage to negotiate some seriously high-paying deals with a cash-rich Mercedes team.
I mean, they think...
He recently signed a brand new contract with a...
Everyone thinks it's the car, though, don't they? Not him, in particular. Like, I mean, obviously, if he's the highest fucking paid dude, then people are obviously backing him in that it's at least got a little to do with his driving and not so much the car, you know what I mean? Like,
which is rumoured to earn him approximately $55 million and $7 million in salary and bonuses, respectively.
Imagine getting over $62 million a year to drive a car.
His own clothing line in partnership with designer Tommy Hilfiger, as well as owning his racing team X44, which will race in the Extreme E-Series. Hamilton also owns the rights to his images and is at present the 8th highest paid athlete in the...
That's interesting that he literally, like the name, image, likeness, I didn't even think about that. That's like, he'd be the face of the sport too, you know what I mean? Like, that's interesting.
Well,
that's interesting.
$82 million in total earnings. And there you
Fucking
have it.
hell.
Breakdown on the top 10 highest paid drivers in F1 at the moment.
Jeez.
Which drivers are you expecting to see in this list next year? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Is it going to change much,
and
you reckon?
Always, like, share and subscribe to our channel.
It's, as always, if you want to watch that video without me in it and all that jazz, without me and stuff, if you want to just go watch that video, feel free to go do it. You probably already have, though. You're probably not at this point of my video if you didn't want to watch it at the beginning. But anyway, I like money. Turning some of yours into mine on a monthly basis would be ideal. These guys do that. You can do it by joining Patreon. Guaranteed requests, $5, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to get on with my day, but yeah, just once more going to mention Milkman, because Christmas is coming up in a couple of months. You will have to get it internationally shipped from Australia unless you're in Australia, but it will 100% definitely make it in time, and the product is amazing and lasts long, and it's brilliant. Milkman Grooming, like, in particular, King of Wood Beard Oil is my favourite scent. It's like it's non-surprisingly, it's got a woody sort of scent, you know what I mean? But with a hint of what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a... You'll like it. I can't describe it. It's good. It's my favourite one, King of Wood. Spiced Vanilla is my favourite balm. I used their boar's hairbrush first, and then I used a plastic comb, all from them and whatnot. I started my relationship with Milkman Grooming as a beard model who they needed to come in and get their beard cut for some advertising they were filming and stuff like that. And I've been mates with Ben, the guy that owns the company, and his wife Jackie ever since. And genuinely, 100%, I believe in these guys' products. It's good. They give a chunk back to the community that they're in. They give a chunk, like they're such good people, and their business, like it's a really good fucking product as well, you know what I mean? So I'm not just talking about it because I get a kickback, but I do get a kickback if you use my code. So you'll get 15% off. I get some of the money that you spent. They get a sale. Whoever you're buying it for gets an awesome Christmas present. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win. Thanks. The link's in the description. Code Squid gets you 15% off. But yeah, I'm going to keep recording and keep updating you with more videos and stuff. I'll see you guys when I look at you. You'll see me when you look at me. Thanks so much for watching.